Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today we will be taking a look at the Crossbone Gundam X3. So this week around, we actually do have the standard new alteration for it, as well as the welfare, so quite a coincidence. In terms of what I remember, we only have this instance only one more time before this, so we might actually get more in the near future, who knows. But if you ask me for the Crossbone, like up the threes main one over here, like the X1, X2, I feel like I like the color on the X3 better, and even the head, I think it's the same thing, right? It's pretty much the same. I think I like the X3 a little bit more. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the color. I think it just stands out compared to the rest. So here's the welfare version, so pretty much the same thing, so not much to really kind of talk about. So I think primarily speaking, I will focus on the standard version because this one does have a new alteration. We will take a look at the alteration to see how good is it. So left hand side, I'll be showing the stat before alteration so you guys can see what's going on. I think overall it's definitely a big improvement in terms of stat wise, so that is definitely something you guys could expect to see. Almost at 30,000 for the melee attack, so that's pretty good to see, right? We don't even have like an actual melee active word tag, so that's good. That's really good. So let me just talk about the welfare version first. So you guys see that I have not upgraded everything yet to, like, 5-star level 80, and the stat is definitely going to be leaning towards melee. So I think the overall outcome is you will have a pretty high melee attack with a more with a higher threshold for the melee defense, just like the same thing as this one. So in terms of portrait, I think all of them are actually pretty good. 35% EX skill power boosted, you do take 10 more percent shot attack, so that's not really a problem. The legs portrait, all enemy EX skill damage plus 25%. That's hot. That's honestly like a squad ability, so you can slap that on any build, and then they will be able to take advantage of that 25%. So that's good. Also, some more EX skill cooldown by X amount of percent, or that this one being at 15%, so that's pretty good. I feel like at this point in time, you really don't need a whole lot of these anymore, just because we have been getting flooded with a ton of these. I just wish that they will make them not attribute condition, maybe with like a word tags, or maybe with even like a weapon specific one. That'll be fine. I just feel like logging to like a specific attribute just kind of kills it, because you can't really use it on any other build. So and then coming down to the actual range weapon, buff time up, not really too important unfortunately, so there you have it. But overall it's not that bad, right? I think it could be a pretty good redeeming factor. Cool thing about this suit now, since we do have the other attribute, we are now going to be able to access the link attribute for those that care. So you are going to be able to get up to another 6% additional power boosted, so that is actually quite good. So let's take a look at it after alteration as far as the other stuff to concern about. So right here, so let's take a look at the head part first. So like I said again, is not bad, right? You do have some pretty good defense. Melee is or melee defense is actually pretty, it's popping, right? It's good. This one is good as well. EX skill power boosted by 30%, and then EX skill cooldown reduced by 20%. So this one is cooking real good. So this one you can run it on any build because it's EX skill based, so you can run it on your shooting based build, melee build. You're covered pretty much, so that's good. Love to see that. EX skill wise on the torso should be the chest Gatling cannon, so that looks pretty strong. Look at it. Look at the cooldown. 1 seconds for the first time users at max out, and 10 seconds for the reload. What area are we in? Like these are powerful. Then like these are powerful. Really good. Arms. Okay, this one is actually pretty well distributed, I would say. This one does have the iframe generator, so not really cool and all, but I mean at least you do get a little bit of things out of it. Melee power up, shot defense, beam resistant, physical resistant up, so that's, you do get something out of it. Not really the craziest awakening, not something I'll bother with, right? I'd rather activate like an actual, I don't know, like an attacking type EX skill that provide you with similar buffs. That will do, right? But other than that, arms is not really big for investment in my take. Good stat, almost 4K, 7K, good. That's really good. And guess what else is good? EXQ, enemy EXQ, power reduce, and then also more CD reduce. That's good. This one, could be whatever, but this one not ties into any attribute. You're solid. That's good. Saber category, yep, you're doing great. Doing great right there. This one, you can definitely run this onto a range build if you want, but stat is, you can see, not great. Back, let's see what we have. Same situation, almost mid to higher 3K. That's really good to see. 7K for the defense. That's love to see that. What's going on with this one? Bub EXQ effects up. Melee power boosted. We good. We good. So this one is another prime example to get, right? I think as of lately, there's just so much option. Like I plan to make like a free to play standard build, but with how much things we are getting, it's gonna be hard for me to just kind of sit down and pinpoint what is good. So it really depends. Like I'm just gonna be upfront with you guys. It really depends on what kind of build you guys are going for, especially with different conditions, different word tags, job license, portrait, word tags. It's so much more option nowadays. So I don't know. I really don't know what's the best combination as far as the standard stuff going on. I think I want to make it sometime soon for both build, shooting build, and melee build. Whenever I have the time to kind of sit down and look at everything. This one, the Mambusa Buster max output, so not much kind of look at it right here. So they didn't change anything for this one. I'm surprised they changed it for the torso EXQ. That's bizarre, actually. This one, I think both the melee weapon and then range weapon, they did get an improvement as far as the defensive. They used to not have it, but for the alteration, they did add it. So I think that was definitely quite a nice touch. This one is another good example. EXQ power boosted, and then we have some more bub EXQ effects. So my gosh, what is going on? The X3 is good. Simply speaking, like back part range weapon, it got you covered with pretty much any situation. I want to say, like, I don't know, it's just that good. Even head part for really good for you EXQ cooldown build. So we have offensive for the back part and range weapon. You have your cooldown build for your head part and legs. So you're not losing. If you choose to invest into the X3, I think you're winning for sure. I think it just offers so much utility from just those two selections, like those two specific areas. So it's not bad. I think maybe X3 is something I might look into cooking with. I don't know, but in terms of the latter portion, let's actually hop into a quick multi-mission. Just kind of test these out on my dual build EXQ cooldown, so you guys can kind of get the best flow of both the torso EXQ and then the melee EXQ to see how they are. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we are in. Oh man, I haven't used this map in a very long time, so let me pop this up real quick. So this is how it looks like. So oh wow, they actually give you like an orb. That's hot. Alright, what about the melee EXQ? Okay, so it's gonna be one of those that it does have a pretty cool animation, but you gotta be up close. Yeah. So the first swing, yep, I didn't really get through, but okay. Animation wise, I'll take that. That's a good thumbnail right there. Yeah, that's a good thumbnail shot. All right, let's pop that real quick. Man, I wish that blocks beam. That'd be nice. Okay. All right, yeah, this thing. Oh yeah, this thing has a lot of ammo. Like, I'm not talking about like the actual ammo, but look at how many rounds we're popping out. That's insane. I just wish that this one has like a long range. Bro, look at why. It's a B, please. You can increase the range of that. Like, come on, man. Oh. But I think you guys do get the overall idea already. So I think I'm gonna stop right here. But other than that, do let me know how you guys feel about the X3 alteration and my books. I think it's a pretty hot one. They cover two, different flavors of building aspect of it, so I definitely like that. But other than that, EX wise, they're a little bit, on the meh side for me. But portrait, they're solid 10 out of 10. But other than that, that's it for me, and I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.